Hi guys, we're back with part 2 with EdPuzzle, and in this video we're going to focus just on the gradebook. So just like in the last video, when you sign in and you come to your content area, you have these options up here to go stay in content, go to gradebook, or my classes. So part 2 is going to be all about the gradebook. So when you open it up, you're able to see which specific class this gradebook is for. You can click on that to go to any class that you have already imported into EdPuzzle. You can also export this gradebook so that it downloads to an Excel sheet if you want to have your grades documented that way and recorded that way. Under here, you would see the student's name, and I'm not going to remove that at this time because I don't want to show my students' names from my school, so just for privacy issues. But you have the student's name located right under here. And for this student, you will see their total score out of 100, the total time spent. You see all the quizzes that they actually participated in, and you'll see their grades. And you can click on that and see how much time they spent for that particular quiz. So I'm going to click on this one. So once you click on that, you're able to open up the student's quiz, and their name will be up here located under this bar. And then you see their grade out of 100 if they watched the entire video. So this is great to make sure that your students are being held accountable. You'll see how many correct responses they had. You'll see the time that they spent. Did they turn it in on time? And when was the due date and the time that it was turned in? So you'll be able to see all that information right here. You'll be able to scroll down and see their individual questions and what they scored on each question. Also, another great feature when you go into the gradebook is that you're able to see the number of times that they've watched each section of your video. So wherever you created a section and stopped it to put a note or open-ended question or multiple choice, you'll be able to see how many times they watched it. So this section was only watched once, this was twice, so forth and so on. And you see that this little red dot right here is the question that she got wrong. All the green dots represents the questions that are embedded in the video, but she got correct. So this section where she got a question wrong, she only watched that section once. So you can kind of use that data to help with further instruction and how to help that student and really key into the area that that student may need to go back and focus on. So it really gives you some good data to look at so that you can really direct your instruction and also direct your differentiation with your students. And by doing that, you can go and maybe assign another video for them to watch or assign some additional enrichment for them to make sure that they understand that concept, or maybe it's just something that you need to go over and clarify. So you can go to the next student, the previous student, or the next student by clicking up here, and you'll be able to get all that same information. And as you scroll down, you'll be able to see each individual question and what that student answered. So let's look at this question right here. I would be able to look and see what the student chose, which answer choice did they choose, and then if it was an open-ended question, I can go back and click X if it's wrong, click check if it's correct. I can give however many points I need to give. I can also make a comment, so you can give detailed feedback to your students, and you can also go in and grade these open-ended questions. Another point to remember when you're viewing the gradebook, you can determine your time frame. So this goes back to January 1st till today's date, and I scheduled it back that far because I wanted to make sure that I included a great number of quizzes to look at, but you can decide how you want to view your quizzes in the gradebook, the start date, and based upon the due date. So that's our overview of gradebook. Once again, look forward to future videos discussing more about EdPuzzle and looking into my classes and how to import your classes from Google Classroom. Stay tuned.